Hi everyone. Good evening. I'm back again. My name is Iroka Purpose Uchechi. Welcome back to my channel. It is your 21st century teacher. And today I'll be talking to teachers. I've been addressing all stakeholders in education, and I think it's time for me to also talk to teachers. How can you strike that work-life balance between your life and your job? How can you strike that balance? We know that teaching is a work of the heart. If you are a teacher, you are a teacher anywhere you are. The work is that kind of work that takes a lot from you emotionally because of the passion you have for it. And we all know that teaching is not a job that you just stop doing when you leave the office. Yes, we can talk of some other professions whereby their work entails that it is what they have at the office they can do and they leave it at that. But teachers is not like that. You keep thinking about your children even when you have left the school. And some teachers carry work home. I do carry work home sometimes if you think that you really want to meet up with deadlines, then it's important that you carry some work home. But it shouldn't become a habit. Some teachers also find it difficult to rest and even make out time for themselves and their family. So those are the issues I'll be talking about today. How can you strive to get that work life balance? How can you strike that balance between work and your life? The first thing is learn when to say no. It doesn't mean laziness when you say no to some work that you are being given. For instance, most times teachers take children for competitions and some presentations in other schools. There can be a schedule made for this so that a particular teacher does not have to suffer for these presentations. You have your own life to live, and you also have a family that needs to be with you. So you should make a schedule when you should go and when you shouldn't go. And there are some other work that you may be given. If you know someone else can still do this job, delegate responsibility to some people. Don't do everything on your own. Try to delegate so that the work is lighter on you. The second thing you should do is to prioritize your health. Make out time to rest. Yes, there are some things we neglect in life or ignore. Something like exercising. Some of us feel that if I'm not fat, then I don't need to exercise. But exercise is not for fat people. Exercise helps you keep fit. So you need it. Make our time for it. It may not be one of the urgent things that we feel we should do because there is no deadline attached to it. But it's something that is important if you must have that healthy lifestyle. So make our time to also exercise, practice mindfulness, stay and just decide to do nothing. Just think and just rest. Teachers also need that. It's not every time work, work, work. Then prioritize your family too. Make out time for your children. I've heard some teachers say, I don't have the patience to teach my child. I cannot teach my child. Well, if you can't teach your child, you can always pay for someone to do so. But from time to time, make out time to supervise the work of your child. Make out time to supervise their homework or even what they are doing at school. Your work is not just to be a teacher to other people's children. You're also a teacher to your children. After all, they say charity begins at home. So make out time to teach your children. A teacher once told me that her daughter says that she's her best teacher. And I was happy to hear that because most teachers sometimes they don't have time to teach their own children. Please be deliberate about teaching your own child. Be deliberate about teaching your own child. Be deliberate about supervising their homework. Don't just work for other people's children. Also invest time in your own children. And another point we want to talk about is to try to not to carry work home. Try not to carry avoid if there is a way you can avoid not taking work home. It is advised. Though most times it's difficult because we carry this work home in order to finish up with deadlines and all that. But if it's something you can do, try not to make it regular. Don't bring work home every other day so that your family doesn't have to suffer for that. Your children also need you. They also need you to play with them, to check their work, to chat with them. So try not to carry work home. So these are just some of the tips for teachers. Be deliberate about your life, prioritize your health and your family, learn to say no, and please try not to carry work home. And that will be all for now. We'll talk about some other issues in my next video. Thanks for always watching, and your comments, please keep them coming. And if you got value and if not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. Bye for now.